When thinking of the St. Louis Cardinals baseball team in the 1990s, Ray Lankford became the one player who was there throughout the decade and became the face of the team with his bat, speed, and defense. Ray took over center field, a position previously patrolled by former MVP and fan favorite Willie McGee, and made it his own in the field and at the plate to become one of the best all-around outfielders in the game. When he retired, he was third in franchise history in home runs, fourth in walks, fifth in steals, eighth in runs batted in, and runs scored. It was a career that put Ray in the Cardinals Hall of Fame in 2018 and in ours tonight. Please welcome to the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame with your applause, Ray Lankford. You look like you still could be patrolling center, my man. You look pretty good.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
You looking good.
Well, I appreciate that, Ray.
Yeah, thank you.
It's been too long.
All right.
What's it mean to you to go into the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame?
Oh, it's a great feeling, man. You know, I think coming up in California, Southern Cal, and playing football and baseball, I just love the sport, love to compete as a young man. But I think this is something my kids get to watch me play baseball, but now my grandkids, I can show this and what I accomplished as a grandfather and show them different things I've done.
Don't say grandfather. You're not that old.
I have 3 grandkids.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
You look too good to be a grandpa. Not to offend any of the grandparents out there, but you don't look like this. I know that.
Yeah, well, that's my daughter right there. Just to let you guys know, that's not my wife. How you doing, Danielle?
Who else is at your table? Who came to support you?
Well, I have my daughter, but then I also have a few guys from St. Louis Cardinals that I play with that's at the table back here. Stand up, you guys. Scott Terry, stand up. Stand up. John, stand up. Everybody stand up.
Is that Simo back there?
Simo's back there. Back there. I think that's a great thing about St. Louis, man. You know, once you're a Cardinal for life.
Hold on. Don't forget him because you'll never hear the end of it.
No, we need security for John.
John Costello is here.
Yes,
Give him a round of applause, too.
Yeah.
It's been amazing watching what you've gone through in your career because you've really come full circle. You are part of the Cardinal family. Do you feel like that more so now more than ever? Cardinals Hall of Fame and St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame, and people look at you as being the guy, man, from the 1990s.
It's a weird feeling, you know. I think it's one of those things, being drafted by the Cardinal, coming up through the organization. You know how when your kids are young and they right there about 16 years old, they want to get out and explore the world and don't realize how good they have it until they get out. That's how it was for me when I went to San Diego. I was like, man, this is not the place for me. I need to get back to St. Louis.
What made it so special? And you did come back, but what made St. Louis so special for Ray Lankford?
I think the fan base is number one. The organization, they do everything first class, and I'm just proud to be a part of that.
You were ahead of your time, man. Power, speed, a combination of everything, and also a football background. So you brought that to the game, too. I could bring up Darren Dalton, and he would know firsthand about that.
Yes, but Darren Dalton and I ended up being good friends. So
did you really?
Worked out. Yeah, it wasn't a dirty play. You know, he was standing in the baseline, and it was a hot summer day, so I had to take care of business.
What are you most proud of as you reflect back on your career?
The thing I'm proud of is the longevity. You know, being consistent, being in the lineup every day for like the first 10 years. I think I might have missed 4 or 5 games. I was never one of the guys that was a rah-rah guy. I just try to always lead by being consistent and being on the field and playing hard.
You had a tough situation in St. Louis because the teams weren't that great. Did you feel a sense, no offense, did you feel a sense of responsibility with those teams to kind of emerge and become one of the leaders, the face of this franchise?
Yeah, we were, when I got called up in 1990, we had Terry Pendleton, who ended up going to the Braves, ended up winning a batting title, right? We had Vince Coleman, Willie McGee, and all these guys, Scott Terry, a bunch of other guys, Danny Cox. So we went out and played hard. We wasn't winning games, but we played hard, and we had fun doing it.
Biggest influences for you in St. Louis, who are they?
Excuse me?
Biggest influences?
Oh, I would say, man, there's so many guys, like I said, from Scott Terry, John Costello, Ozzie Smith, Willie McGee. I know when I took over center field, I know I was filling some big shoes, and Willie welcomed me with open arms and said, "It's all yours, young fella. Go out there and play hard."
And I was going to ask you that, how tough that was for you to fill in and then become the guy in center field.
You know, the thing about it, growing up in California, Willie's from Northern California, so when I was in high school and stuff, I used to watch him and looked up to him. So being able to play with him, because a lot of guys, you know, veterans, when they play a position and a young guy coming up, they take it a little personal. They don't want to, you know, move over and let a young guy take over. But Willie wasn't that way. He was a classy guy, and I think he won enough Gold Gloves. He was tired of running center field. And you know, back then, Busch Stadium was huge.
Yeah.
There was a lot of ground to cover.
And it was hot.
And it was hot. Just thinking about right now, my knees are starting to ache. So.
What keeps you busy these days? I know fans would be curious about that.
A few fantasy camps, a bunch of different camps with kids. The Cardinals keep me busy as well, the grandkids and stuff. So I live in Florida. I'm usually wearing shorts and T-shirts. I hardly ever rarely wear suits, so it feels a little weird. But it's good to be here, though.
Most proud of what? If I said to Ray Lankford, I'm most proud of, what are you most proud of? You said longevity, but is there a moment that comes to mind, too, for you?
I think the thing is as a child growing up, I grew up in South Central LA, and it was different growing up, and I had friends that lost their lives and stuff like that. So living with my grandparents, and I had to be in the house when the streetlights came on. And as a kid, I'm like, well, I got to be in the house when the streetlights came on. But now I realized as I got older, I realized why. And being able to live out my childhood dream to get to the big leagues and play. I never got a chance. Got to the World Series, but never got a chance to win a World Series ring. And I got to hear about it all the time from Johnny Damon, and I hate it. But I think the thing is it's just getting to the big leagues and living out my childhood dream, and it was fun. Just meeting a lot of people along the way. I got so many friends just from playing sports, so that's a great thing.
And it's so great to have you back in the fold here in St. Louis and be now a member of the St. Louis Sports Hall of Fame.
To be back.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Ray Lankford, everybody.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.